Welcome to the Reel Study with your hosts, Mr. Snidbits.
Because I do think the movie is good. I think the lighting is struggles. I think the cinematography is okay.
Black Girl Marvel.
Follow us on everything because we will find you.
All the movie things.
So many young filmmakers and indie filmmakers took it and just went with it, and it became this thing.
JeannineDaBean.
So that's what the story is, and then the film goes about answering that question for you.
And me, the Reel Study movie voice guy.
I don't know if it's good or not, but I'm going to watch it. I'm going to try it.
Produced by Hyena. Let's go to the poster wall.
Hey guys, welcome to the Reel Study. I'm JeannineDaBean. As you can see, we're missing Mr. Snidbits and Law tonight, but of course I'm here with the awesome All the Movie Things. How you doing, Bri?
It's me. Hey, doing good. It's us again.
Yes.
Let's do this. We've been keeping the show afloat.
I know. And you have something really awesome to share tonight. I can't wait to get to.
Yeah.
But also excited to talk these films. We are closing out our series celebrating Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month with two anime films recommended by our co-host Law, Spirited Away and Your Name. So really excited to get into those. But first, let's talk about social media. Of course, you can find us at The Reel Study on pretty much all social media platforms. Yes, so do go follow us there. We are also right here on YouTube, as you can see. So do like, share, subscribe, do all of the things. Watch us on the playback if you can't join us live, or listen to us on all podcast platforms at The Reel Study. And of course, rate and review over there as well. And we do have a Discord. So if you want to chat with us about movies or recommend any films you want to see us cover on the show, you can do that as well. So yeah, that's us at the Reel Study.
Physical media halls.
Yes.
Do that even.
Yes, we love that. We are huge fans of physical media, so definitely do that. But yeah, you can also follow us individually. All our links are below. Our screen names are pretty much our names on all socials, so feel free to follow us individually. We all have some cool things going on. Brian got to do a really cool experience that he's going to talk about tonight with the Criterion Closet. And I have some podcast stuff that I do on the side as well, the It's a Wonderful podcast feed. So do go check that out with my co-host Morgan. We have 3 shows over there. Our Monday show, Morgan/Janine Hasn't Seen TV. Right now we're alternating between Dawson's Creek and Doctor Who. First time watches for either of us. Every Monday, Wednesday we have Morgan Hasn't Seen, where I'm making my co-host Morgan watch things he hasn't seen. And all June we are going to be doing Saturday morning movies, which is a really fun series.
Yeah, that sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, we're going to be doing a double feature each week.
Yeah, I love how you say you make him watch.
I do. Yeah. Films he would not watch otherwise.
Willingly,
so, yes. So it's become a bit more willingly over the years, but we'll kind of make him. But yeah, Saturday morning movies is going to be a fun series, 2 movies each week that are adapted from shows from the Saturday morning era of kids media. So next week it's going to be the Power Rangers double feature, the 95 film and the 2017 remake. So we're really excited about that. I'm also making him do a little bit of homework too. So we're watching episodes of the show, a couple episodes of the show. So he has a bit of context. So yeah, really excited about that. And then on Friday is our Classic Films podcast, where we talk old movies, and all June long we're talking the films of Robert Mitchum. So that's going to be really great to delve into his filmography, and we're kicking off that series with the story of G.I. Joe from 1945. So a young Burgess Meredith, but somehow still looks old in that movie.
Right. He's forever always been old.
Right? Yes. So do go check out the It's a Wonderful podcast feed. All places podcasts can be found in the It's a Wonderful podcast YouTube channel. But yeah, I think we're going to start things off with the news tonight, the real news.
Yeah, let's do it.
Now it's time for the real news.
So, very exciting that despite a disappointing box office of 28 years later, The Bone Temple, they are gonna get to go ahead and make the 3rd film in that trilogy, directed
Oh
by
yeah,
Danny Boyle and featuring, Cillian Murphy coming back to the franchise. He
yeah.
got a little tease of him in the last film, so he's gonna be coming back leading the story again. So really excited for that because I think those first 2 films were really well
Hmm.
made, really interesting, really expanded the world of 28 Days Later,
Yeah,
in some interesting ways, and they were critically received really well. So,
yeah.
it was really disappointing to hear that the box office didn't quite translate, what critics
No,
were saying
totally.
about the film and fans were even saying about the film. It's like, "You love this film, but where were you at the
Right,
theater?"
exactly. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's crazy.
it's like everyone
Yeah.
waited for it to hit streaming,
Home
and
or
then they're
something.
like,
Yeah.
"Oh,
Oh, yeah.
yeah." I don't know. I'm glad. Like, yeah. Like it was like usually you kind of assume, because the box office doesn't do great, even though the film is excellent.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, you kind of assume, okay, well, I guess that was it. We're not gonna.
Yeah, not gonna finish this out.
Yeah, so this is a pleasant surprise. Um, I also think too, like, I think maybe people, hopefully, like, the studio's gonna understand, or whoever's gonna be behind this, um, they understand, like, okay, maybe that was just a blip, and
Yeah, yeah.
and they know that the film was critically received really well, and that there is
Yeah, yeah.
base that's a following that's gonna come back for this. So
Yeah, so maybe it's like a
yeah,
timing thing, because like, it's not for lack
yeah,
of people wanting horror. Because look at these 2
totally.
small horror films are killing it right now in the theaters,
I mean,
so
this whole
I just
past
don't
month
know.
it's just been crazy
Yeah,
for horror. Like,
ex
yeah, yeah,
yes, so I don't know what's
so
happening that yeah, people are
yeah,
not, translating that to the box office, but I'm glad they're getting that opportunity because I really wanna see how this story
mhm,
finishes out.
totally.
But
Especially with
yeah.
Killian coming back,
Yes, that'll be really cool
so
to see
yeah,
him, and we kind of got a little tease of what his life looks like,
yeah,
all of
I
these
know,
years later. Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
sweet. Yeah, I love that.
yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
part of me thinks too that that's part of the green light is because okay, we got
Killian coming
a
back,
strong,
yeah.
yeah, we got Killian coming back, and I mean, he's kind of like unmatched.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So
yes. Oscar
I think
winner
people are gonna come
now and all
back.
of that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's like
yeah,
in everything, and so yeah, and
yeah,
be interesting to see his story and where he's been, and
yeah, and how
see
he
more
gets
of like
pulled
what's gonna
back
happen
into.
with
Yeah,
with these man,
yeah,
because yeah,
yeah,
so yeah, I'm
yeah,
excited for this.
exciting. Well, speaking of those smaller horror films that are, blowing up at the box office right
Yes,
now, Curry Barker, he is returning with a new film, Anything About Ghosts, that just got greenlit. He's already working on a Texas Chainsaw Massacre film, so this is
jeez,
also coming
yeah,
out as well. So really exciting for him, getting these big
cool,
offers right out the gate of his small movie. So yeah, a bit of the story. I think it looks like it's going to be two kind of supernatural con men who kind of go
hmm,
around and do kind of exorcism type stuff for people,
right,
and but it's all kind of a big con when they do end up running into a pretty real dangerous entity
hmm,
during one of their cons. So yeah, it sounds like this is kind of a good balance for his style, like leaning into a little bit of comedy and then
yeah,
kind of getting to some really unsettling, dark stuff. So,
yeah.
I mean, I'm a fan of his. I watched his short film Milk and Cereal before going to
Oh,
see
nice. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Obsession, so I could kind of get a sense of his vibe. So yeah, I'm
Cool.
immediately a fan of him. So I'm excited to see what this looks like.
Awesome. Yeah, I still haven't seen Obsession yet. It's just been one of those things
You
where I
gotta
haven't
go.
been able to find the time for it.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I've been able to jump on some of the other horror, like I saw Backrooms,
Yeah.
um, and yeah, and this one, like this sounds pretty interesting. It gives me a little bit of Frighteners
Yeah.
vibe, but
Yeah.
probably darker, of
Yeah,
course, I would
not lean
imagine,
into the
but
comedy so hard, but
yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
and yeah. So, but yeah, like judging from the insane response from Obsession. I'm very curious about what's gonna happen with it, and the Chainsaw Massacre.
Chainsaw Massacre, yeah,
You know,
yeah,
like,
because the
what's
last
he gonna do
outing for that
differently?
was not
Yeah.
great.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely excited to see what he does with kind of a major franchise that's outside of kind of his own creative,
Right.
personal, ideas. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
and are
really
they gonna
excited for him.
let him do
Really
his thing and rather than do it,
yeah,
like,
or are they going to
muck it
kind of
up?
put him in a bit
Like,
of a
yeah,
franchise, big budget box? Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
yeah. So more money means more fingers in your stuff.
More money, more problems.
Yeah,
You know,
100%.
that's
That's how it goes. Yeah.
that's how it goes.
Yeah. And our final story is The Birds limited series lands at FX with Sarah Snook leading. So yeah, a
Kinda
Hitchcock
crazy.
film kind of going the series route again, like the Bates Motel a few years
Yeah.
ago. So this is going to be a limited series. So yeah, I'm kind of wondering if they're
Cool.
going to maybe go into, what made these birds go crazy, because I don't
Right.
know. The movie doesn't really get
Yeah,
into
like,
that.
what? Like
It's just kind of like this little romance drama, and then all of a
Yeah,
sudden
and then
birds start
birds.
attacking.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes. I'm also curious,
Mm.
what are they going to do effects wise? I hope it doesn't look crazy.
Yeah.
So that'll be interesting. I do like Sarah Snook. I didn't completely
Mhm.
um uh see a ton of her work, but I've
Yeah,
liked what
yeah,
I've
either
seen
have
from
I.
her. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm interested because I'm a
Yeah,
huge
yeah.
Hitchcock fan.
Nice. Yeah, like, this is one of those Hitchcock properties too that has not been touched since
Yeah,
the original, like, no one
yeah,
that maybe there was something in the works, that we just
yeah,
weren't aware of, but this
yeah,
is, like, kind of a surprise a little bit, like, "Oh,
yeah,
okay, let's
yeah,
do the
and I
birds,"
think
like, the series route, I think, is a good idea too. I mean, like, so much horror series have been, like,
yeah,
doing really well and
yeah, like that new Alien
have done really
series.
well. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, man, I love
yeah,
that. Yeah, that
yeah,
was
really good.
pretty great. Well,
Yeah.
and, like, the new one on Apple was that, Rose
Oh,
Bay?
yeah, yes, I'm
Yeah, like,
hearing
that's
that's
doing
really
really
fun.
well, like, yeah, and
Yeah,
it's, like, kinda funny and, like, yeah, so it seems like I don't know, like, horror is really it's, like,
popping
having a
off right
moment.
now.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
kinda
I mean, I'm
crazy,
here
like,
for it,
yeah.
yeah.
I know, same, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, and I think of all of Hitchcock's things, I think this is one that, could benefit from a little bit more context, because it
Mhm.
just kind of shifted
Yes.
into this crazy thing. So, to kind of learn
Yeah.
how it happened and maybe craft a narrative around that,
Yeah.
would be interesting. It's not like
Yes.
remaking Psycho scene for scene.
You're right, yeah.
You
Oh,
know,
man.
this is a story that could benefit from some added interesting context. So,
Yeah,
yeah, I
totally,
think it's
and
kinda
maybe
cool. I'm into it.
yeah, and maybe have some other messaging, you know,
Yeah,
around it
yeah,
too, like, what else can
around
they
the theme
say
of it.
with this?
Yeah, about
Right.
this attack. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's it for the real news.
Yeah.
I guess we can
Keeping
get
it
into
light.
the real roundup. We both, I think, watched the same film, so we can have a
We
bit of
did.
a joint discussion
Probably at the
about
same time, knowing
right?
us. Like
And mine was literally in the very back of the theater, so I'm like, "I think they knew
That's so
what they were
funny.
doing here."
Mine
So we
was 2,
both
actually. Mine was, like,
yeah,
around the corner.
the
Yeah,
corner,
like,
yes,
in the
in the
last
back.
theater. Yeah.
Yeah,
The last
exactly. So,
auditorium,
yes,
I know.
we
That's
both saw
funny.
Backrooms in the Backrooms.
In
So,
the back room with yeah. Boom, look at that.
Brian,
There he is.
what were your thoughts on Backrooms? Were you familiar
Man,
kind of with the lore of it, or
I
did you just kinda go in
very little. I was
yeah,
familiar with, like, liminal
spaces?
space stuff, and,
Yeah,
wasn't familiar with,
his
King
version of it, like his
yeah, and
series,
his
yeah.
versions, yeah, and, like, I'd heard about it, but
Yeah,
it, like, you know, kind of went under my radar a little bit,
same, yeah.
like, liminal space stuff has, like, it is creepy, like, the stuff that I have
Yeah,
seen, that people
very
that
unsettling.
use, and,
Yeah.
like, yeah, very unsettling, and it's, like, stuff that's just, like, everyday common stuff, and it's, like,
Yeah,
kinda like we see it around us, and we
yeah,
don't approach it.
No,
we're
like
like, nope,
weird architecture that
not.
goes
Yeah,
nowhere, like random
yeah,
doors, like it's all very just like, why is this here? And
yeah,
it plays on your memory in an interesting way of like it's
totally.
like I think in my letterbox review I wrote like it's like squirming into that part of your brain that processes deja vu, you know?
Yeah,
It's like this
yeah,
weird like a visual representation of trying to describe a dream to somebody, like a weird dream
yeah.
you had and
I know it's
seeing
funny.
it.
So
Yeah.
they kind of talk about that too, because he talks about the whole like
Yeah,
telling a stranger what a dog is, or someone's never
dog
seen a
is who's
dog,
never seen
and then
one. Yeah,
making them draw a dog, and it's like
yeah.
it's
They
kind
might
of
get
like
some
it,
things
but it's
right, but
something's
it's
yeah,
not
yeah,
gonna
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
exactly,
So,
yeah,
it's very
um,
effective in tapping into this weird, kind of
yeah,
unsettling, uncanny valley feeling that I think everyone has.
yeah, yeah. There's a lot of that in this, and I really love the use of like going back and forth between like like the video camera kind of footage,
Yeah.
which it wasn't shot on a video camera. They actually shot it on like, a high-end cinema
Yeah, and
camera. I
then
think it
just
was shot on
added
a
that kind of
Red or
stuff in
something.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they tried, I guess, using like I saw a whole behind the scenes thing about it from the
Oh,
DP,
okay.
and he was like, they tried to
But it
use
just didn't.
video camera stuff at first, but then when it comes to like there's gonna be visual effects elements, and there's just not enough data to,
Okay, to
pull it
process.
off.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you kinda like have to go backwards in a way, like,
Yeah.
you start with something
Yeah.
really high end, and then you,
Yeah.
remove all the,
Kinda.
like, really shiny stuff, and, like, all
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
really fine detail, and it
Yeah.
it worked. I mean, it looked so
Yeah,
good.
it looked very
Um,
much like I was feeling this
yeah,
weird sense of nostalgia even just seeing the clothes
totally.
and, like, the furniture. I'm like,
Yeah,
"Yes, I
you're just
remember
so
growing up with a
90s,
couch
like,
like that in my
man, oh
house
my god.
and a lamp
Yeah,
like that." Yeah,
yes.
like,
Oh,
just seeing
man.
kind of, like, how the world looked was, like, a weird
Yeah.
nostalgia trip,
It was a great
for sure.
yeah, it was a great, like, method of, like, setting it back in that era, so they
Yeah,
could kinda
it's in, like,
utilize
1990. Yeah,
that yeah. Utilize that kind of like footage and everything, but and
yeah.
just like this old, just everything kind of being this retro kind of vibing with the office
Yeah.
space that they find, like the back rooms that
Yeah.
they find are kind of
Y
old, and like
yeah, it was
everything
giving,
is
like this morose vibe of like Severance or Long Legs
yeah,
or, or even The
yeah, totally,
Shining, kind of this
yeah,
retro, morose, kind of dark,
uh-huh,
dank kind of energy. Yeah.
yeah, and like supposedly too, there's another like behind the scenes DP thing. So like there's a lot of fluorescence in this, obviously, because it's like
Yes.
an old office space.
Yeah.
It looks like.
Yeah.
And there are specific tubes that you can use that aren't like fluorescence. They act like fluorescence, but you have more control over them, and they look better on camera. So they're not as gross as real fluorescence. But they
Ooh.
like because they built so much of this of the actual
Yeah.
back rooms, and
Mhm.
they had to use about, and it was shot in Vancouver, Canada,
Okay.
and they used about like 85% of the available tubes that were in Vancouver.
Oh,
So they used up
dang. Okay.
almost every
A
single
lot.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
So they like everybody's
Type of
stock that
lighting.
had this, like, yeah, they
Yeah.
used like almost all of them
Oh
that
my
were
god.
available just for the
That's crazy.
because they built this whole thing. Like
Yeah.
they
Oh my
built
gosh,
so
that's
much of it.
nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and it looks
No.
great.
Yeah,
And
it
because they
does.
talked about
Yeah.
like how do we make it look cinematic, but also
Kinda
still
stripped
use
back and
yeah,
yeah.
still make it look like the back rooms, like it
Yeah.
would. So
Yeah.
I think they found like a good happy medium with
Good
it.
happy
But
medium there. Yeah.
yeah, because it looks great. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I love the movie. I thought I really enjoyed it. I was
Me
like
too.
tense the whole time. My like lower back was
Yes.
sweating the whole time.
Right?
Like
Yes, I
I
mean,
was
there
like, oh
was a
my
part
god, no.
where a character is in a, like, a very scary chase sequence, and they are, like, not moving with as much urgency as I
Oh my
wanted them
god,
to, so I was
I
like
know.
I was literally, like, slapping my leg, like, "Oh, what are you doing?"
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Man,
So,
I know.
yeah, I felt the tension, I felt the uneasiness
Yeah,
of things,
yeah,
very abstract but very grounded themes in terms of like, trying to remember something or facing the worst parts of yourself and stuff like that. So a lot of the
Yeah,
themes were
yeah,
grounded themes that I think anyone could relate to, but then
totally.
presented in this really interesting, unsettling, abstract way that I thought was really cool.
Yeah,
So I enjoyed it.
yeah, I did too. There's for some reason there's a lot of discourse about it, like a lot of negative stuff. Um, which I guess is I don't necessarily agree with it, but it just seems like
Yeah.
people are I feel like a lot of it, there's an element of like people kind of want things really spoon fed to them, and
Yeah.
I think there
Yeah.
is this like there was an element of the short attention span kind of affecting people watching
Playing
this
in,
movie,
yeah, like people saying I
I
didn't get
think.
the end, so it was bad. I've seen
Right.
people who said I didn't get the ending, so I kind of looked into things and watched kind of people break it down and explain
Yeah.
it, and that made it even better for me. So them kind
Yeah.
of,
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
feeling the need to like go and do a little bit of homework to really understand it. Like
Yeah.
saw people that didn't have a problem doing that, but I think most people feel like if I didn't understand it on a first watch, then it wasn't good, kind of thing.
Right.
So,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
It's
but
like
a movie like
to
this,
me,
based on such an abstract concept, I think, it
yeah.
might kind of it's kind of a baked-in thing that you might have things that you don't understand
Right. And
but
maybe and that's
it's left
okay.
up to
Maybe you're not
interpretation.
supposed
Yeah,
yeah. Maybe you're not supposed to have everything like explained to you
yeah,
verbatim, like
exactly.
it's supposed to be kind of a mysterious thing and we're supposed to kind of like
Yeah,
connect with it and like dig
yeah.
around for it ourselves,
Mhm. Exactly,
So
and kind of
yeah,
perceive it how you want to and put
right.
your own kind of thoughts into, like, what you're getting out of it. So, yeah, I
Yeah.
think it requires a bit of brain work, but it's also personal
Right.
brain work, like, what are you seeing here that you can kind of connect to?
Yeah.
So
And
but
I
people
feel like
kind
they
of
do
struggle
a
to do
good
that nowadays, I think.
yeah, I do feel like they did a good job though of giving you what you needed. Just
Mhm.
enough to what you needed.
Yeah.
Like we're not gonna sit here and like I mean like the very opening, they really kind of like do a good job of like laying out like, hey, this is what you're in for, and
Yeah,
they kind of
while
show
still
about like
keeping it
this company.
mysterious enough.
Yeah, like you
Yeah.
don't know what's going on. So like immediately you're like, oh,
Whoa, I'm
what
curious
is like
about this.
what is going
Yeah.
on? And it's
Yeah,
like, yeah, it's messes with you. Um
yeah.
and like I there is some criticism of like so a lot of people are comparing like the more traditional movie elements like when we go back and forth. So when it's
Yeah,
shot on,
like something.
regular film
Yeah,
camera, movie
yeah.
camera, like those like narrative elements. Some people like preferred all the like video
Exploring of the
camera
back rooms
elements,
in, like,
exploring
the
of the
video
back rooms
camera.
more.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
some people connected with those more and they were kind of taken out of it, ironically, with the more traditional narrative bits
Oh,
of
okay. Yeah.
when he's outside the back rooms. But it's like,
Yeah,
I don't know,
I
like
think we
I can
needed
kind
that
of see
stuff.
that. But yeah,
Yeah.
we needed that and because then it really informed like, like I don't know, there's a lot it's kind of how do I say this without spoiling things? But
Spoiling anything?
because because the liminal spaces are essentially like in betweens. Like
Yeah,
it's kind of explained to you that parts of this is like going through it's like a transitional space and it's like
space.
pulling
Yeah.
from
Things it
parts
tries
of
to
things
remember.
around it.
Yeah,
It's like, yeah, it's like
yeah,
a misremembering, you know, of
yeah,
things. And and for me, like from a like metaphor perspective, it kind of to me, it's like we're like in transitions in life, and this is
yeah,
and it's always there's always this weird space when you're going from one, you know, element to another in your life. I
yeah,
feel like the
yeah,
liminal spaces are that like it's like all the extra pieces kind of fall into this
yeah.
because a lot of his personality,
Clark
um
is his character's
Clark,
name, I'm
yes.
assuming. Yeah,
Yes. Clark is pulled in there and you see this
yeah.
manifestation of
Of
that's
of of the things that we learn about him in those
yeah,
outside
exactly.
scenes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
so Yeah, I think those scenes are important to kind of inform what ends up
Yeah,
happening
exactly.
to him in there, and kind of his
Yeah.
actions in there based off of kind of what we see him talk about and go
Yeah.
through outside of it. So, yeah, I think it was a pretty well-crafted narrative for such an abstract idea,
For sure.
and just
Yeah.
something different and really interesting. So I
Yeah.
really enjoyed it. Yeah.
Yeah. It made me want to dig more into liminal space stuff too, just to get more creeped
Yeah.
out.
Right? Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
like, I watched a whole kind of big breakdown on, like, the Backrooms
Mm,
history and the director's history of, like, his kind of series that he created,
yeah.
so that opening scene, was, one of his like, the opening, the first
Oh,
episode of his
nice.
series. Yeah,
Oh,
pretty much.
very cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it does kind of
Nice.
explain what his world looks like, that company, and that whole kinda thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So then it just built off of that with this narrative with Clark and
Yeah.
the other characters. So,
Nice.
yeah,
I love that.
yeah,
And
really
and
just
like,
interesting, different, I like that.
yeah, it must have been tough too trying to adapt his because like all the backroom stuff that he created is essentially all in the back rooms. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
we
go
don't ever
outside of
see
it to
outside of it.
learn.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Mhm.
this must have been tough to like try to adapt and like,
Craft a
okay, so
story
what's
around
yeah, because
that
there's
that
more,
people
yeah, there's
can
more to this
hold on
world.
to.
So yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So like what obviously people, clip out is what they call it into the back room. So
Yeah,
cool. So what is that like? What's going on in the real world to cause them
while
to
this
clip
is
out or
happening.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's, yeah.
Yeah, really
I don't know.
interesting.
He did a great job. I mean,
Yeah, and just
he's got a long
disappointing
way to
people are like
go.
just disappointing though people are like, coming for him and saying there's
How
no
young
way
he
he
is. I know.
directed this and
So
yeah,
stupid.
like
Like
Mark
no other
Duplass
director
literally
has
has to
been young.
that young, right? Like Mark Duplass literally
Right.
has
Like
to
we,
come
I
out and
know.
say
I
like
know.
I you know, had he needed any kind of mentorship or support in directing this film, I would have helped
Right.
him. But he didn't
Yes.
need any of that.
No, he had it.
Like, yeah, and like Osgood
Yeah.
Perkins said the same thing. He was a executive producer on here,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
he said
Yeah.
I was literally there just kind of to just trying to check things out. Like I didn't really
Yeah.
he like admits like I didn't do anything to like inform his decisions or I didn't
No,
direct any
totally.
scenes. Like I was literally just there to support this kid. So
Yeah. That's super cool.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see what him and Curry Barker do
Yeah. I
in
know.
future. Yeah, that great picture of them shaking hands with James the dead
Yeah.
meat just kind of standing in the middle, and he's just like, I did not mean to be in this like iconic picture.
That's funny.
So yeah, it's really funny. But
Yeah.
yeah,
It's a brave new world in horror.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah, really exciting. I'm
That's
excited.
good.
Yeah. Well, speaking of exciting, Brian, you got
Yeah.
to do something really cool this weekend.
But
Why
yeah,
don't you
most
talk
of us.
about it?
Okay. Hey, look. It's the special edition of Collector's Corner.
Yeah.
So, and you'll notice there's a special Criterion selection. There's a
Yes, I
special
see.
Criterion section right there. And for those who don't know, because there is a lot of people that are aware of the Criterion collection, but aren't aware of the Criterion Closet. And so a little
Yeah.
overview for that who don't know, like the Criterion, they do this thing in New York in their headquarters where they have actors and directors and they've had cinematographers because Roger Deakins has a Criterion Closet video that he did with his
Woo-hoo.
wife. And so they come in and they kind of like get to browse the closet, and the closet is like full of the Criterion collection. And they get to pick a few different movies to take home, and they kind of like talk a little bit about them and their connection to them and why they're choosing them, kind of thing,
Yeah.
And so you get this cool insight into like what's kind of inspired these filmmakers and actors.
Yeah.
So then the Criterion Collection started doing a mobile version of the Criterion Closet. And that was kind of like traveled around only in New York. It's been a TIFF in South by Southwest. I live in Portland, Oregon. It actually came to Portland, Oregon.
Yay!
Like so crazy. Like,
yeah.
And the response was insane. So
yeah,
every single, like they would send you an email anytime. Like, so it was Friday, Saturday, and today is the last day. And the response was nuts because 15 minutes, about 15, 20 minutes after, like for Friday, after they opened the line up, just to line up.
Yeah.
Like they allow people to line up at 9:30 in the morning. they didn't open the actual closet until 11. So
oh my god.
yeah, so 15 minutes after they opened the lineup, so around 9:45ish, they like capped it because so many people were already because they were at capacity already.
Oh my
And
gosh.
so I think people were thinking like, oh, yeah, we're just gonna walk up, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard my Google thing is talking to me.
Yeah.
Um, she needs attention. But anyway, long story short, I actually got in on day 2. But I showed up like 2 hours before. So I was there at
Before they were
7:30 in the
even
morning.
opening up the line.
Yeah. When the thing was too, they wouldn't allow you to like line up ahead of time. They wouldn't. So it was 9:30 when they would allow you to line up. So I was
Yeah.
just kind of floating around at 7:30, and sure as shit, there's already like a group of people.
People
had,
already
like,
waiting to get in the
they
line. Yeah.
like queued themselves up across the street, and I was like, okay, that doesn't mean you're gonna get in, like, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
so I was just kind of floating around. I actually got to talk to the producer of the mobile Criterion Closet. She was kind of like walking around and checking things out, and I like just
Yeah.
walked up to her, and
All
Ellen's her
right,
name,
all
so
right.
she was
Yeah.
really great. Ellen, very sweet. She like kind of like gave me a rundown of things and like was just talking my head off about how much she loves this, and like I talked to her about the response and everything, and they weren't like expecting this, and she said, "I'm sorry, everyone else, every other location," but she said Portland's like was like the best location they've had so
Oh
far.
my
So
gosh, of course.
yeah, it wasn't a great it wasn't a great spot though, because like we have this thing called the Park Blocks downtown. Portland is right by the Portland Art Museum, and it's this
Mhm.
beautiful like there's trees everywhere, so there's a lot of tree
Yeah.
cover there, and it's just a
Yeah, I saw in your
gorgeous
video,
spot
it looked like a
in
really nice
downtown.
spot, yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. So it was like kind of shaded, and the weather was
Yeah.
perfect. And so like I got in and waited around about, I don't know, it was probably, they opened it a little early too. So it was like 10:40 when they opened it. So once the line started, so like 10:40 is when they opened it.
Yeah.
It was probably about 2 hours, a little over 2 hours that took for me to get finally in there. So it
Yeah.
wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
good. But and like they do the whole deal. Like you gotta do a little video in there. The lighting's like so great. Like it's this nice, soft, diffused lighting.
Yeah, mhm.
And so nice. And they have it all set up, but you can like give them your phone, and you can record it directly
Record it
to your
for you.
phone. And that's what I did. But also they take the little Polaroid
Oh, that's
for
so
you, just like they
cool.
do
Yeah,
just
like
like they
all
do
the
in the actual
celebs.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
The legit
Superstar,
thing.
Brian.
Yeah, so it's pretty funny. When they do it, they make it into a group thing too. So like they
Yeah.
split you up into different groups, it's like smaller groups. So there's like 3 of us that went in, and you only have 3 minutes to like pick your selection and like do a little video if you want. And the thing is, like, people may not know this, but every Criterion movie is numbered, and it's numbered
Yeah.
in the order of when it's added to the collection. So everything in the closet's not alphabetical order, it's in the order. So you have no
Of the
idea where
numbers.
anything is. Like
Yeah.
yeah. So there's
Yeah.
these people in there to help you, and they literally don't even have to like walk around. They know exactly where everything is. They'll like direct you
Yeah.
literally from the corner. And they're like, nope, down further. It's in the bottom corner there. Like, well, yeah. So
Oh my gosh.
so here my picks. I only got 2 because I'm on a budget. But Man Who Wasn't There, of course, this is
Yay.
a Roger Deakins, Coen Brothers collab.
Yeah.
And I guess Roger Deakins actually supervised and approved the 4K transfer of this. So this
Oh,
is a little
nice.
extra special one.
Okay. Mhm.
And then I went with Killers of the Flower Moon, also in 4K.
Okay.
This is
Yeah.
just like
Oh,
a beautiful.
beautiful.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I know, it's so nice. And it's got like
Yeah, I
this
love
nice
that.
booklet in there.
Mhm.
So those are the 2 I was able to get. And there was one other thing that I'm forgetting. Dang it. But
I wanna know how you found Roger Deakins' Polaroid in all those pictures.
oh man, yeah, no, it took me forever. I was determined. I'm like, I know he's got to be in here. Like, there's this whole wall of Polaroids.
Yeah, like I saw how many were there, and I'm like, how did
Yeah.
this man go directly to finding Roger Deakins?
Yeah,
No way he immediately found it.
No, it did not. It took me a while. Yeah, for sure. They're probably like looking at me. It's like
what is he
I was
doing?
worried that they were just gonna kick me out. But yeah. Oh, so like to a lot of people that outside, this is the thing. The big takeaway was like, um, to a lot of people outside looking in that aren't familiar with this, that aren't as big movie fans as us, or that don't even collect physical media, it looks like why would anyone
want to do something like
wait this
yeah,
just to buy physical media? Like, yeah, I could literally go to Barnes and Noble and get these,
and just
right?
buy those. Yeah,
You know, and buy them, or just buy them online or whatever. First off, it was 40% off at the
nice.
Mobile Closet, so
Yeah,
that's one bonus thing.
Yeah.
Second, I don't get a Polaroid at Barnes and
Right?
Noble.
Exactly, and it's a whole like
yeah,
like
it's
celebration and experience.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a whole experience, but the big thing is you don't know this is going to happen, but it's an insane amount of connection going on. Like you're waiting in this line for a long time. You eventually start connecting with the people that you've kind of been grouped with, or just with anyone else in the line. There's like people walking, like this woman from IndieWire walked up to us and interviewed a couple of us, you know. I let her borrow my mic. I brought my DJI mic kit because that's the level of nerd, you know, that I am, because this is what I do for work. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna bring my mic kit. So and she was like, I didn't even know this is the thing. I'm like, you work for IndieWire. How do you not know this is a thing?
Yeah.
But she was great.
Yeah.
And she was very appreciative, and she like was blown away by it. So she got better quality audio.
But thanks to you. Yeah.
Yeah. But the big thing is like the connections we made. Like I basically met someone. So I'm born and raised in Portland, Oregon, and which is kind of a rare thing, I guess, for us in Portland, like because so many people have moved and
people just kind of migrate there.
Come and gone, and yeah. One of the guys in my group was literally also a Portland native. He grew up in the same area of Portland as I did.
Gosh,
so it was like kind of wild. Like, yeah. And then this other guy, this older gentleman that was with us, he was like from Holland, first off. I'm pretty sure this is what he said. He's from Holland, but he lives in Mexico. And so he flew from Mexico up to here. To Portland,
my gosh.
So his first was to visit his daughter, right? And his granddaughter who's graduating from high school here in Portland. He didn't even know this is happening. He is such a he's a huge collector too. He has like thousands of movies. We talked to him and everything. He's got like a pretty thick accent. But like that's the level of dedication that we have to this thing. Like he was like pushing 70 years old, he said. And he's here visiting his daughter, his granddaughter. He's like,
just heard about this thing
wait
going on.
forever for this Criterion Collection Mobile Closet.
Oh my god!
So it's like that's the level.
Cool.
I mean, people from Seattle
people
coming down. That's the real big takeaway. Like, yeah, we got some cool movies, and you know,
and a cool experience, but some great connection.
And I think
human connection.
I think that just
feels like it's lacking nowadays.
Yeah. Well, I think that speaks to like all of us like movie fans too. I think there is this like instant connection we all have. You know, for the most part, there is like outliers out there. There's people that just
of course
want to rage bait and hate, but like everyone there is like really incredible. And everyone that was on the Criterion crew there was like really made it a great experience.
Yeah, and you said they hired on like local people as well.
Yeah, they had some locals, you know, that went to like really Portland State University kids and everything. And like Ellen said, one of the things she said to me was this whole experience for her is like revitalized her faith in humanity because she sees all these people connecting, you know. So yeah, it was a really, really great experience. It was worth the wait, you know, to get in there. So, and it was a great time. I'd do it again. So
yay.
It was awesome. Yeah.
Yay, really cool. I'm jealous. But no, I'm really excited for you. That seems really
hopefully it comes down there. It should. Yeah. I imagine it would.
I know. Like, LA's a huge movie hub, so I would hope that. Yeah. I would definitely make the 3.5 hour drive down there.
I know. That's like even more dedication. Yeah. It was only like a 15-minute drive for me. So
yeah. but not as far as Mexico. So
no, yeah,
or Holland even.
That was insane. Yeah, that man.
Yeah,
he's super cool. Yeah.
Yay, that's so cool. You made some friends. I love that.
I know. Yeah, we're like connected on Instagram now. So there you go.
Oh, that's really cool. Yeah. Yes, movies bringing people together in a time when everything feels so divided. So I love that.
I know.
Yay,
Yeah,
awesome.
that was great.
Yeah. Well, tonight we are here to talk two films, two anime films to celebrate Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month for the last week. First, we're going to talk about Spirited Away. I do have trivia, but Brian, had you seen this movie before? What is your familiarity like with anime?
So this, I have to admit, this is a huge blind spot for me.
Okay.
Unfortunately. And so these are both first time watches for me, I have to admit. Yeah, so like Spirited Away, it's a beloved film. I'm very familiar with, Miyazaki and like all the incredible work that's been, and the following is like crazy. Yeah, so I'm glad to like have had the chance to like finally get this notched out. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I will share a little bit of trivia before we review these films.
Yes.
The cleansing of the river spirit is based on a real life incident with Hayao Miyazaki's life, in which he participated in the cleaning of a river, removing, among other things, a bicycle. So that was true to life, removing that giant
literally
bike
in
from
there.
that
Yeah.
creature.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Although it has a rich plot with well-developed characters, this film was not created with a script. Hayao Miyazaki's films have never used scripts during production. I don't have the story finished and ready when we start work on a film, the filmmaker told Midnight Eye. I usually don't have the time, so the story develops as I begin drawing storyboards. The production starts while the storyboards are still evolving. Miyazaki doesn't know where the plot is heading, and he lets it develop naturally. It's not me who makes the film makes itself, and I have no choice but to follow. Interesting. Although Hayao Miyazaki had considered retiring after completing Princess Mononoke, he was inspired to make this film after seeing a friend's sullen 10-year-old daughter. This film was the first to earn $200 million in grosses before opening in the US. Yeah.
Nice.
And it was the first anime film to be nominated and win for an Academy Award. At the time, it had the longest runtime of any other film nominated or winning in the category at 125 minutes.
Yeah.
It has since been surpassed by, among other films, The Tale of Princess Kaguya, also a Studio Ghibli film. This is the first film directed by Hayao Miyazaki in which a child character was actually voiced by a child. I think Davie Chase was the voice of the lead character, who was Reagan, the girl from The Ring who comes out of the TV.
Oh,
yeah.
Damn. Crazy.
Yeah. One of the only two animated films ever to receive the Japan Academy Prize for Picture of the Year. The first film was Princess Mononoke, the product of the same crew.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's all the biggest trivia there for this film.
Nice.
But yeah, interesting that he does say that he kind of just comes up with the scripts as it goes, because it does kind of feel like a child writing the story, which works because our protagonist is a child. Yeah, it feels like a child's fantasy, just kind of making it up as they go along. And you really kind of felt that in the narrative, which I thought was really fun. My history with anime is like not very consistent. I grew up watching like
Yeah.
a select bunch of anime films with my older brother that he introduced me to, and kind of just
Mhm.
got stuck on those and watched like only those. So I never really branched
Right.
out from that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the only kind of more mainstream anime that I watched was Princess Mononoke a couple of years ago. But haven't really watched a ton of other kind of newer popular things. But I
Yeah.
am a fan of the
Same.
art style, and I still like love I like years to track down those specific films that I remember watching on like, midnight Cartoon Network with my brother. So but yeah, so it was fun to kind of like, oh yeah, there's films in the genre that definitely
Yeah.
are films I know I'm gonna enjoy. So why did I wait so long?
No, totally. Yeah, yeah, and it was the same for me as I was watching this. First off, I totally understand why this film is so beloved.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Like,
Mhm.
I mean, was this 2001 when it came out?
Yeah, I think so.
Something like
Mhm.
that, and yeah, it seems like ahead of its time, like, as far as how it's animated. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know what they're doing, but, like, there's things that look so different in here, um, compared to, like, our own animated films.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, like, it's so imaginative and vivid and,
Mhm.
yeah, like a child's dream, in so many ways, and it just like and what kept coming up for me was just, like, Jim Henson. Like, this feels like The Labyrinth. This feels like,
Yes.
you
Yeah,
know
Labyrinth, I was definitely was getting that.
and
Yeah.
yeah, like, so many, like, crazy creatures and just different, like, things you've never seen before, would never even
Mhm.
think of, and also I was getting some, oh, what's the dang, it's another Jim Henson one, Dark Crystal. I was getting some Dark Crystal
Yeah.
stuff, like,
Mhm.
both of those, like, have
Yeah.
kind of similar elements, and this follows, like, a very even though he did, like you said, he wrote it just kind of, like,
As it came to
very
him kind of thing.
non-traditionally, where, like, normally,
Yeah.
the end ahead of time, and you try to
Yeah.
fill in the gaps and try to, like, make
Yeah.
that work, where he was just, like, writing. I would love to hear, like, how long, like, an original draft must have been, because
Oh,
it's probably
yeah,
much longer than 2 hours worth of
right?
of
And how it affects
script.
the animators in terms of, like, what are we working on today? Like, how
Yeah, like,
far has the story gone
man,
to
I
where we
know.
know what we're drawing, what
Yeah,
we're
that's the thing,
animating.
like, yeah, you're
Yeah.
kinda locked in, right? Like,
Yeah.
um, but regardless of that, even though it was kinda like, he was just going as it came to him, it still really follows, like, a really traditional hero's
Mhm.
journey thing. There's
Yeah.
these characters she has to meet along the way, and she has to do these things in order to get to the next thing, you know?
Yeah, it's like a
There's
very
all these
Wizard of
tasks that are
Oz,
given, like,
Alice in Wonderland
yeah,
kinda thing.
totally. She goes into
Y
this new world. We know where her real world is, where she's coming from. We get that in
Yeah.
the very beginning. Then she literally walks through this new world, you know,
Yeah.
and then she has to find her way back home with,
Yeah.
a lot of times in the hero's journey, they talk about, like, it's with the prize or with the sword or with the thing, that,
Yeah.
and I think for her too, it's like this new found sense of approaching her new life with a
Yeah,
sense of
exactly.
confidence,
Oh,
like,
yeah, like this
you know
growth, that's
yeah.
why it was kind of reminding me now that I'm kind of now gonna be 3 seasons into Doctor Who for the first time.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
kind of reminding me of that because, like, when we first
Mm,
meet the Rose character, she's very lost in her life, she doesn't really know what her purpose is, and then
mhm.
when she kind of gets thrown in helping out the Doctor and doing all these fantastical things, she kind of is able to
Yeah.
step up to the plate and find things she's good at and gain this kind of confidence and ability and see what
Yeah.
she's really capable of. And I saw that a lot with the Chichiro character, who was very much
Yeah.
like, scared and clinging on to her mom, only to
I
kind
know.
of really quickly adapt and jump headfirst into situations and find this
Yeah.
confidence in doing these things. And so then when she finally gets out of there, she's just like, I think I can take on
Yeah.
this new move and leaving home,
Yeah.
easy peasy. So I love like
Yeah.
the message that despite really not knowing where it was going to end, that you still kind of found
Totally.
this
Yeah.
beautiful through line of the growth of this character. So that was a really cool way to kind of illustrate the narrative with that. Yeah.
And I love how like the final like couple of lines just seem so kind of casual. Like she just went through this insane experience,
same
and
thing.
she's
She's
like,
like,
I think I'll figure it
I think
out
I'll feel
or whatever.
fine.
Like,
yeah.
like
After all that, your
what?
parents got turned into
like
pigs. You had 2 witches trying to kill
my
you.
God,
Like,
oh my
you have
God,
this whole demon monster
There's
chasing you
dragons.
around.
There's like
Right?
yeah.
You're flying
You got
on a dragon.
this huge spirit creature thing just vomiting up all this like
Right?
nasty, like what the hell? Like
What is
what's
happening here?
yeah.
And
And
just
you're like,
walks out of there
I
like,
got it.
it's all good. That's cool.
Man.
Easy peasy.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. Yeah. So
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah. It was so well done. Like
Yeah.
it does make me want to see a lot of other
Mhm.
of his films, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and again, like that, like I was just really blown away by so much of it. The animation was really great.
Yeah, gorgeous. Yeah.
Man, like those little like I was really taken by those little like what do they call them? Those little critters that were like taking the coal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Her shoes and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty cute. And they figured out real quick, like, oh, she'll like do the work for us. We're done.
For us, yeah.
Here
we
you
can
go.
just
Like,
go hide in our little hole under
we
here.
just have to pretend like we can't carry it, and she'll help us out.
Yeah, and
Like,
she'll do it. Yeah.
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 There's a lot of cute elements in
Yeah.
this.
It's just super fun. And I like that it felt like this is a story from the perspective of a young girl, and it feels like she's just kind of
totally,
creating
like,
she would have if she wrote this story, that's what it feels like.
Totally.
And I think that's really fun.
That's what I was thinking too. She's like trying to tell the story to her parents or something.
Yeah.
And
she changes
like
details as it goes along. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. She has no clue where it's gonna go, but that's just what
No.
comes out. This crazy story. Yeah, with all these kind of twists and surprises that just happen on the fly. Yeah. I love this kind of spontaneous sense of storytelling. You felt that and it worked. Yeah.
No, totally. Yeah, that's the thing. Where like if you've ever listened to a kid try to tell a story, you're like, this is a lot of nonsense. Like, what are you?
Right?
What are you?
Yeah.
Like, I can see the enthusiasm, but none of it's making sense. Like, you're changing things, but this like it works. So so good.
Yes, I'm glad
I get it now. I get it, guys.
Beautiful.
Yeah, look at that
DVD
man.
steelbook. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, they
So-
like that. Was what's ironically, of course, that's like. I'm always attracted to those because like they did such a good job with that Steelbook series of his stuff. I'm like, oh man,
Yeah.
those are beautiful. I just want to get them.
Well, now
for my
you've
collection.
been
But
opened up to
I
it.
know.
So
I don't think they have 4Ks of them though. I think the only 4K
because like
they had was
I don't
The
have a
Boy and the
4K
Heron.
player, so I'm still in
Oh,
like
there you go.
Blu-ray
Yeah.
territory until I
We'll
can
get you
afford to upgrade to the
Yeah.
fancy stuff. But really, this was a really fun surprise. I'm glad this is a big one that like I think
For
most
sure.
people in the film space, if they haven't seen it, are aware of like all the accolades and just in general his work. So it was fun to finally delve into this. So thank you, Lala.
Yeah, I know.
For Black Girl Marvel
definitely,
4.
yeah. It's definitely one of those too where if you tell people you haven't seen it, they're like
what?
Like, yeah.
What?
I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, sorry.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
we've seen it
not gonna say it.
now.
We've seen it exactly. So get off our back.
Yes. So, Brian, what do you rate?
Yes. I'm gonna
Spirited
give
Away.
this. Oh yeah, let's see. I'm tuning into you right now. I'm gonna give it a 9.5.
Ooh, okay.
Pretty high.
Okay. Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah. Don't feel like you have to match mine.
I give it a 9.
Be true to yourself. There you go.
Yeah. Yes. It's a 9 for me.
Excellent.
But super enjoyable film.
Yeah. So good.
So yes. The next film on the list is a film I also haven't seen. Your Name. So you haven't seen it either, Brian. What are your thoughts on Your Name?
This one, it's always interesting when we do this. We do these back-to-back things. So like, one tends to be a standout more so than the other, and Spirited Away was definitely more of the standout for me.
For you,
this one was harder for me to get into. Like, one, like like I don't know, like I kind of wish, like I enjoyed most of it. I will say that. Like there are bits that got confusing where I like was like,
Yeah.
you know, I was like, wait, what?
What is the timeline here of this
Yeah, exactly. There's this,
switching? Yeah.
this like, oh, and we're switching back and forth. I thought it was like a traditional body switch thing where like they inhabit each other's bodies for a while and then they have to switch
Yeah.
back.
Because it was really confusing because when that first shift happens and he looks in the mirror as her, then we immediately cut to the next day when she's her again, waking up the next morning.
Thank you. I'm
and
like,
that was so confusing. I was like,
me too. Yeah.
And her family telling her how strange she is.
Yeah, I know. I was like, and she starts doing her hair. I'm like, wait a minute. If he's inside her body, how would he know how to do her hair? Like, everything. I'm like, wait, what's going on? Yeah. So I was, okay. Thank you. Like, I feel seen.
Yes.
I wasn't the only one. But I'm like, what's happening?
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
But once again, I forgot I have trivia.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Damn it.
And Brian, you're usually pretty good too on reminding me.
I know.
I'm just so excited to talk about this movie.
Yeah.
So trivia for your name. This is the first anime film not made by Studio Ghibli or Hayao Miyazaki to gross 10 billion yen at the Japanese box office.
Holy hell. 10 billion yen.
Yeah. I don't know how much that is, but Mitsuha's name means 3 leaves and follows a family trait. Her grandmother, Hitoha, is 1 leaf. Her mother, Futaba, is 2 leaves. And her little sister, Yotsuha, is 4 leaves.
Oh.
It's cute. I like that. Although Itomori is a fictional town, it was majorly based on the existing Japanese town of Hida. That's like a really beautiful animated play. I loved how that whole place looked.
Oh my god. Totally.
Like around that big lake.
Yeah.
This movie passed Spirited Away to become the highest grossing anime movie in box office history.
Whoa.
Yeah. This is an interesting one. So this last bit of trivia is kind of maybe left to like how you feel about this thing that happens in the movie, but this is how the director felt about it. Director Makoto Shinkai said in November 2022 that if he had tried to make this film in a post-Me Too world, one of the film's most memorable scenes would be judged as unacceptable by audiences today. He explained, I would have rejected the joke where Taki rubs Mitsuha's boobs every morning when he wakes up as her. It was sort of like a dream, and the scene was set up in such a way that there was no problem because it was her own body to begin with. But the audience today would have judged it as unacceptable.
Right. Yeah. I can see that.
Yeah.
I kind of had issue with that. I'm like,
right?
What? Like, yeah.
Like, okay, the joke of it the first time, like, don't know what's going on, but then to do it like every time. And especially after like they've got like laid out their rules and she says don't do that and he still does it, then that's kind of a problem. So
I know.
Yeah, I don't think the joke was that vital to be a kind of running gag.
No, it looks like we get it. Yeah, you do it the one time. It's like, okay. You're curious about that. I get it. Because the thing was like we didn't really see her doing the same thing over and over again. Like
right. Yeah. So, exactly. Like, we saw her be curious, but I was like a one and done kind of situation.
Exactly. Yeah. So that like threw me off and everything too. It's like, and then the sister like catching her every time.
And
dude, like
still doing it even when the
I know, like right in front of her, like
it was so
no,
a little weird,
but so but so I'm glad to hear that you were confused at bits too, because I was having a hard time trying to like
worked.
I felt like I had to catch up to it. What
like
is
did
that,
I miss something?
Right.
When are they switched? Like how have they figured out how this is working? Like so that wasn't as kind of well put together as I kind of needed it to be. but at a certain point, you kind of get on board with, okay, it's not every day, like, during sleep, they kind of go back to themselves. It's like a every other day kind of thing. But I do generally like kind of the concept of taking these two familiar kind of movie themes of, a body swap movie, particularly a male to female body swap movie, that genre tends to kind of always play that switch for full comedy. Where this one and like the emotional kind of stuff kind of comes later, or is like, second thought of the plot. But here, like, the comedy was kind of part of it, but it was more focused on them kind of gaining this care and love for each other through the switching and getting to know each other. So I liked that was more the focus in the body swap aspect, where it's more played for comedy usually. And then just kind of like the time travel theme of, very similar to like The Lake House with Sandra Bullock and Keanu Reeves. Like, they're separated by time through kind of a few years. And I loved how that movie handled it, and this film kind of does pretty similar things with how that works and kind of the twist that ultimately gets revealed with the time difference, and something really sad happens, and kind of having to use time to kind of figure out how to, fix that whole situation was all very kind of tense and action-packed and interesting as well. So I liked how they crafted a narrative around some very similar themes that we've seen in other films, but did something different with them.
Totally. And I don't think I've ever seen like a time, I guess you can call it like a time travel element mixed with a body swap kind of element. I don't think I've seen that before, but so that was, which I mean, it seems kind of dangerous because it could be like even more confusing, because so I think it's good that they kind of like establish the body
let
swap
that breathe
first,
and
let you like, okay, get used to this
and,
part,
and then we
and
reveal that as kind of a
like,
twist. Because had it been like travel. A simultaneous thing, we're already a little bit confused.
I would like, I can't do this, sorry, Law. I'm not watching this. But it's gorgeous though, it's beautiful. Like like the animation is like wild. I mean, there's like that one shot of like there's like this close up of the phone at one point. I was like, that looks like a real phone,
like a real phone.
There's a couple elements where I'm like, some of this looks real. So
it looks real. And even like that really beautiful sequence in the cave when he like gets transported into like her memories, and they do a really cool, almost kind of watercolor style art.
They change up the
him
style.
Experiencing. Really beautiful. So great cityscapes, great landscapes, and kind of bouncing, to show the difference between their worlds. Just like beautiful animation in this film.
It was gorgeous. I mean, like there's some like the opening too is really cool, like how like with the meteors falling. And everything, and like going through those clouds. I mean, oh man, I was like really taken by that. I'm like, I would love to hear like how they did it. If it was like, because this was a later film, this is like 2016, I think, when it came out. So I wonder how much computer
they
is
used
involved in this. Like, it seems like it's easier. Like when there are like vehicles and stuff, it does look like those are more computer generated,
like going through the world.
And then maybe it's like a mix of computer generated images with
both
with standard,
hand drawn animation,
traditional. But it works. Like it was like both these films are like just
very seamless. They looked great.
But yes, very confusing. And then on top of it too, like mine, I don't know which one you were watching, but mine was like not dubbed. So it was a subtitle one too. So I'm trying to like follow along. While
mine was English. Mine was English dubbed. So
so I
you should have told me. I would have put you onto my version. And even then, I was still found myself a little bit confused with things. But I mean, ultimately, like it's a pretty beautiful kind of idea of a story of them kind of falling in love with each other through learning about each other's day to day and kind of what they're bringing to each other's lives, and kind of standing up for each other and
to each other.
Through like writing on each other and like Yeah, and writing stuff on their phones, how they relate to people in their lives as the
Oh
other
my God.
person and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
and they're kind of
Yeah.
like I kind of really love that element too. There was some comedy in those elements
Yeah.
because like when she was inhabiting his body, she was doing some what could be, confused as some very flirty
It's the
things,
flirting thing with one of
and
his
then he's like
coworkers.
completely
Yeah.
different. Like, yeah,
And
it's
the
like, oh
coworker's
God,
like totally into him because you know,
whoops.
it's like
Oh,
girl
he's so
time,
sensitive.
really. He's
Yeah,
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 right.
yeah.
Look at him. He sewed this cute little pattern into my
I
skirt.
know. Oh my
Oh my
God,
god,
he's such a
what
different
guy would
guy.
do that? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, yeah. And they're both kind of like getting at each other about like, stop doing
Stop
this, or
spending all
yeah,
my
don't
money.
mess with my stop spending all my money on sweets.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's like, and then she's like, I don't want to work all these shifts. And he's like, well, then stop spending all my money, and he
Stop
wouldn't
spending all my
have
money.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know, it's so funny.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
So a
it's
lot of
like when the thing was too, she had never experienced that life. She's grown up in the small
yeah,
town, nothing
yeah.
to do in there. Like she gets like there's not
Yeah,
even a
she's so
cafe. She
excited
was
to
so
be in the
stoked.
city, just to
Yeah.
even be in the city.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
and experience that
Going to the
world.
cafe thing
Yeah,
was like
yeah,
hilarious to me.
buying
She's
all
like,
these
a
sweets.
cafe? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man. And the pancakes.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the food looked anime
Oh
food
man.
always looks so good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really
Yeah.
well done.
Mhm.
Um, from a technical perspective. But yeah, it for me it could have been stronger if there wasn't some of the like confusing elements
Complicated,
there.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
in the narrative.
because
Because
like
yeah, it's a really
yeah,
beautiful generally narrative, but yeah, it gets
totally.
kind of
Yeah,
bogged down with
yeah.
all the kind of twists and turns they're trying to and kind of big elements they're trying to throw in there.
Yeah, yeah, because it does like end up for me like yeah, kind of throwing a wrench in me like I said, I was having to keep catch up basically through the
Yeah,
whole film.
yeah.
And so by the time, I got to it, like near like the third act, probably, you know, I was still processing all the other shit that had come at me
Yeah,
before,
like, after I
so
watched
I
it,
was like,
I
oh,
went and watched I had to read the Wikipedia kind of plot
oh
to, like,
man,
make sure I
yeah.
didn't miss anything because I was like,
Right.
I feel like maybe I missed something here, so let
Yeah,
me
it
just
did
read
feel
up to
that
that
way.
point to kinda
Yeah.
see and there was, like, a one piece of thing that I don't think I realized. So I was like,
Mm.
"Oh, okay." So,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I literally we were talking about the Backrooms. I'm like, "It's okay if you have to do a little bit of homework, but this is different." I feel like,
Yeah,
in
it's a little
fact
different. Yeah. It's like,
yeah, in the term of, like, it's a high concept thing that's clear. It's supposed to be clear, and it's just
yeah.
maybe not as clear as it should be.
Yeah, yeah.
Where
Well,
yeah.
and like to your point about like talking about the back rooms, they're totally different genres too. Like
Yeah, yeah.
it lends itself better to the back rooms because it's supposed to be
To be
mysterious.
this
It's supposed
yeah,
to be you're supposed to give you an
up
uneasy
leave you up
feeling.
to
You don't know
interpretation.
everything. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is
Whereas
like
this,
a
I
clear
think,
drawn out plot. Yeah.
yeah, you gotta tell us what's going on. Like
What's going on? Yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah.
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 But
Yes. But ultimately, like, how it ends, I think is really sweet. How,
yeah, yeah.
kind of when we get to kind of the darker twist of having to kind of
Hmm.
go in time to, like, save
Trying to
her.
change things.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
change things in the past, but then
Yeah.
ultimately them forgetting each other and having to kind of
That was
find
so
each
sad.
other again. Yeah, so
Yeah.
heartbreaking. And then ultimately kind of how end with that beautiful reintroduction on the stairs because of this like
Yeah.
subconscious memory of each other. I thought that was like a really
Yeah.
beautiful button on the story they were trying
Hmm.
to tell. So
I'm gonna use that in the future too as like a pickup line. Like pretend we had these lives cross
yeah,
each
we
other.
had this moment. Yeah.
Okay, don't we?
Do I know you? Do you
Yeah.
remember? Yeah.
Oh, for some
Yeah.
reason. Yeah,
I feel just so
I'm not gonna
connected to you.
do
It's just a little weird. A little weird. A little weird.
yeah, a little weird.
Just show them
Not
your
as weird
Polaroid
as
from the
this one.
Criterion Closet.
There we go.
That'll
Yeah, boom. I'm just gonna keep this in my
that's
wallet
far more
the whole
impressive
time.
than just
Be like,
pretending you know
"Okay, here you
somebody.
go. Yeah, here,
Hey,
check this
have
out."
you been to the
Yeah.
Criterion Closet? Oh.
Oh, no? Yeah.
But yeah, in
And what
general,
what
I
is
think
what are your, oh, sorry, go ahead.
oh,
In
just in
general,
general, uh, I really wanted to like the idea of this more because it was introducing some really interesting
same.
things and trying to
Right.
put together two really high concept things in a cool way. But ultimately just not as cleanly executed as I wanted it to be.
Yeah, no, exactly. What a surprise. We are on the same page.
Yeah. Yeah. Both a little confused, but it's okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
I'm confused. But,
Well, you get it.
let's hear your score since we heard mine first last time.
Yeah. I give this movie a 7.5.
Oh, man. Yep. Same.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's exactly what I was thinking. That was 7.5, yep.
Yeah.
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 Wanted to like it
Beautiful.
more, but and
Yes.
again,
Yeah.
it's so gorgeous. Like, it's such a
Right?
yeah, it kinda, like yeah, it blows me away how beautiful these 2 animated
Movies
films are,
looked.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause yeah, one of the
so
films I talked about that I, like, watched with my brother growing up was this, series of, it's called, Robot Carnival. It's like these
Mm,
robot animated shorts from different animators.
yeah.
Each short
Oh,
is made by
nice.
somebody different, so you get to see this beautiful
Oh,
range of
wow.
anime styles, that me
Yeah,
and my brother, like, grew up watching all the time. I think you could probably find it on YouTube. Um
yeah,
but yeah, so I love getting to see kind of the variety in anime,
yeah,
and so these films both had a very distinct style, but both very beautiful. So,
yeah.
yeah, I definitely wanted to love this one more as I'm, like, the romance
Mhm.
girly, but
No,
yeah,
totally,
just
yeah,
so many kind
yeah.
of crazy things in the narrative that just made it hard to focus
I
on.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I was just remembering too, like, because you had talked about, like, your history of the anime related stuff. I think my
Yeah.
only like, this is pretty sad, but my only, like, real connection to it was, like, so when The Matrix came out, it was, like, later on, I think it was one of the other Matrix films, there was, like, a series of Matrix shorts, I think,
Oh,
that were all
yeah,
done in
mhm.
anime style,
Yeah.
like, yeah,
Yeah.
and then there was, like, a Batman one similar, there was a similar Batman one that came out that was, like and then Star Wars has done,
Oh, yeah,
their
their
stuff
series,
too.
yeah.
Yeah, so, like,
Yeah, and
that's
they did, I
been
think,
my
Ninja Batman or
y
Batman Ninja, I think it's
yeah,
called.
there's
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, there was, like, a Batman I think it
Yeah,
was around Batman Begins came out or something like that,
yeah.
um, but yeah, so that's my limited thing, and like but you reminded me of that because like, a lot of those were done with different styles, like, different
Mhm.
directors and
Yeah.
filmmakers
Mhm. Yeah,
made those, and different animators made those, so you get this different very different styles from each other,
yeah. Mhm.
which is, like, fun to see, but, yeah, that's my only experience. But now,
Okay. Yeah, you're opened up, the
I'm
gates
open
have been
to
opened.
Miyazaki,
Yeah,
yes.
checking out more. Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
So that's it for the show,
we
I
did it.
think. Yeah, we did
Yes.
it again. Yeah.
We're coming up
3
to,
3 for 3, I think.
near the yeah, near the end
Yeah.
of the season too.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
So,
yeah,
yeah,
coming up.
always enjoy talking movies with you, Bri.
Yeah, you as well, and
Yes,
getting your
so I guess
trivia. We got your trivia in.
I know we did it, we did it,
Yeah.
and I remembered. So proud of
I know, good
myself.
job.
Well, thank you guys for joining us on The Real Study, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Bye.